I'm a big sports fan. That's the thing about me. A few people. Good. This will go great. I like sports, and I'm a nerd. Okay, so like nerds don't pull back on me. I'm a big sports fan, and I don't understand why my nerd friends don't like sports. Makes no sense to me. I'm like, it's physics and statistics, your two favorite things. You fucking double majored in that in college, okay? Like, settle down. Hey, let's watch the jocks beat each other up for once. It's called football and MMA. Let's go. We'll make spreadsheets. It'll be fun. Don't understand. Like, when I say I'm a nerd, I don't mean like comic books and Star Wars. I like that stuff, but that's geek shit. Get out of here with that. Like, when I say I'm a nerd, like, I read The Origin of Species for fun in high school. That's a nerd, okay? Voluntarily. My nerd friends try and always like compare their shit to my shit, and it always goes weird, right? I'd always try and be like, I like fantasy football. That's one of my favorite things to do. And fantasy football is where I pretend to own a football team and be a much more successful human being than I'm ever going to be. Like, that's fantasy football for you. They'll try and equate their shit to my shit. Like, they'll be like, fantasy football, that's just like Dungeons and Dragons. Like, no, it's not. Because in fantasy football, there are rules, guys. Like, I've never played fantasy football and, like, Tom Brady throws 400 yards and 3 touchdowns. Some asshole friend in the corner goes, and then the Yorks came and took all the points away. It never happened. Not once. Get my points. I realized not that long ago, I was about 31, and I realized that's when I realized I was too big a sports fan. It doesn't come, like, from a normal thing like, oh, I request every Sunday off and I'll quit my job over football. No, that's not how. This is how I realized. I used to make fun of people who dress their dogs up in sweaters and shit. That's always my favorite thing, is to look at the dog's face. The dog just looks like, why are you putting clothes on my clothes? This doesn't make sense. I had this covered genetically. So I used to make fun of people. I used to have a dog at the time named Layla. She was a black lab. And I was making fun of my sister for dressing her little dog Belle up in a sweater. And she just turns right to me. She's like, don't you dress your dog up in sports jerseys? That's when I realized I'm crazier than my sister. She does it so her dog looks cute. I do it because I think my dog roots for the same sports teams I do. That's weird. It's never happened on accident. She's never like, I've never woken up on a Sunday, put on my Green Bay jersey. She comes waltzing in a Vikings jersey. Never. Put her down if she came in a Vikings jersey. That's guys, they haven't won a Super Bowl in a long time. I love my dog. This is crazy sports fan. I started to think what team my dog would support. That's crazy sport fan, right? And at the time, first I thought the Cleveland Browns, right? Then I realized she came from a shelter and they called their fans the Dog Pound. That might be a deterrent, like that. Then Michael Vick was playing for the Eagles at the time. And so I thought Eagles because of the bird, and then I thought, ooh, Michael Vick. But I'd like to think my dog's real progressive, and she'd just be like, no, he's done his time. He's done his time. It's fine. But she just came in one morning. I'm in my Green Bay jersey. She came in a Panthers jersey. Well, like, Panthers? I didn't know you liked Cam Newton. She was just like, oh no. My dog's a black lab supremacist. Oh, shit. Hope I wouldn't, go all Fox News on her and just be like, oh, I should have named you Rosa Parks. Like, no. Like, that's... Big sports fan. One of my favorite sports is, I love football. That's, my favorite. NFL football specifically. My favorite thing about NFL football is that it's the only thing in the world where millionaires try to give each other concussions. Nowhere else! You don't see it anywhere. You don't go down to Wall Street, some day traders taking out an intern. I'd pay for CNBC if that was the case. I'd pay for it. I think that NFL football is okay. I can't watch college ball anymore. That's the hard one for me. I can't watch college ball for the plain and simple fact that like those kids barely make the like 3% of them make the NFL, right? The rest of them, they lose their scholarships when they get injured, when certain concussions, and you know they just end up quitting school. So it's hard for me to watch because when you watch a concussion in college football, you're just watching that kid's life get worse and worse. It's so bad. He comes in freshman year all bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. They're like, this is wide receiver Smith. He's pre-med. Sophomore year. They're like, he's back for this season. He's changed his major. He's going to be a business major now. Junior year. They're like, creative writing, I guess. Football coach. Definitely football coach. Knocked the math right out of him. Like, that's